What is up, guys? So today is gonna be a bit of a different video, cause it's pouring rain outside, and I started to make I would say, orchestrated version of my latest song called Horizon. So I thought today would be a good moment to just keep working on it and kind of extend it a bit. And I thought I could just take you with me and kind of talk throughout the process, even if I'm not used to it. So I just can I could cut it in the end and upload it, and maybe I won't even upload it at all. So, yeah, let's just have a quick listen for a moment. I just randomly did this for an Instagram reel, actually, to just have something that I could post, but it turned out to be really cool. I really liked it. So I really like the sounds, but I kind of want to extend it a bit and make it longer and even like add more detail and variation to it. Because the whole track kind of is about four chords, which are alternating all the time. So maybe we can make it a little bit more interesting. Um, I probably should just show you how it's built right now. So what we have is the main element of the track itself, which is those kind of synth patches. Because somehow the MPE thing turned out to be kind of my sound. So this is what what it looks like. For those people who don't know, MPE is actually a function inside Ableton or inside many other programs as well, which stands for MIDI polyphonic expression and lets you control the pitch from every single MIDI note by itself, actually. So those three layers are kind of the main element for the whole song, which is actually out. Check it out if you want to. And then I started to add some strings because I love them. What I usually do is I love to use the Tina Guo library from Contact. Let me just open it up. Yeah, Tina Guo, it's called, I think. And those are really nice for making legato cello sounds, I would say. So I just use more tracks and layers because they're not polyphonic. And I really like to stack them up. Also, as a disclaimer, I don't really know much about like scoring or those kind of arrangements as well. I just love to stack up stuff and strings and make it sound big and like till it's sounding like too much. Then what I did, I added more violin sounds. That's a Contact library as well. The Stradivari violin, which kind of does play a melody, and I added the session strings as an ensemble. And pretty much stacked everything up. Like there's a big saw pad and some brass. Of course, Virtual Riot samples as well, and so on and so on. And what I really like is that little Splice Atmo thing, or the atmosphere I got from Splice. So we could just extend that maybe for the intro. Maybe let's just start it here and kind of use it to build the whole thing up. Also, an important thing is to save updated versions or backups all of the time. Probably the most important thing. And I downloaded, it's called Splice Instruments now, and now the labs from Spitfire, Spitfire makes like pretty much the greatest like string sounds, I think, and like good orchestra stuff as well. It's kind of moved into that Splice instrument thing right now. So I thought I'd just download it and try it out, since I'm using Splice often, and this is kind of free, or has like free sounds, I think. I still have to figure out how that works. Let's just check some piano and keys. Ooh! We should actually steal those chords, but that's for a different matter. Okay, let's just download that. Oh no, okay, I can't use it because it's not free. Never mind. Okay, let's just check out other instruments and use free ones. Okay, this one sounded nice as well. Let's just download that one. I maybe cut this video now because I don't know what I should talk about in the meantime. In the meantime. The thing is, on the other hand, I might be just too lazy to like cut 1 hour of video material, so I might leave it as it is and you have to live with it. I don't know. Okay, which channel are we using now? I think it's that one. Let's just check that out. No, those are strings. Is that working? Strings as well. Kind of creepy strings. Also strings. Where are my keys? Okay, now it's getting embarrassing. I need to find my library somehow. Discover, play. Ah, there we go. Load and just kill the other track maybe. Nice, now it does work. Let's just do a very simple thing, which is quite effective. Just play a high note in a very simple rhythm. I think this kind of atmosphere could be even filtered more and not fill out that much of the frequency spectrum. Maybe even make that one higher and add a ton of reverb. Let's just see how much we can actually set in that plugin. Let's add a velocity as well to make it really soft. That's kind of cool. I really like the mechanical sound from the piano getting up. And let's just compress that actually really hard that we can hear what is going on. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not even compressing it really hard. I'm just used to using the makeup gain from the compressor if something is really, really low volume. Okay, now it's really compressed, but also kind of cool. Okay, maybe add a low cut, because the the mechanical sound from the piano has kind of loads of sub. Okay, it's kind of annoying me a bit. Let's just try another piano. Make those legato. That's kind of cool. And let's just use some reverb on it. Okay, the Pro R makes the actual, how do you say it? The actual, like, hitting the key, the mechanical sound, makes it kind of appear louder than the tone itself. Which I'm not sure if I like it right now, but let's just stick with that. Let's just add another sound and try it out. Maybe let's try to use the splice thing again, since it's new. In general, I often like to, if I'm not sure about anything in the track, I like to just let it be there and stick to it, and then kind of figure out an hour later if I still want to use it or not, if that makes sense. Okay, let's go back to the tab where we can kind of select sounds and instruments. I just don't know where it is, to be honest, right now. Damn. Was it here? No, that's my account. It's not in the play tab, because that's my library, kind of. Ah, it's in the search section. Okay, gonna go for free and piano and keys again and just try something different. That's kind of cool. The previews are actually sounding so nice. And now we have to wait again for the sound to load. Maybe it did just load that note already. Or the meter here is actually bugging. I don't know. I think he kind of... that's the wrong piano, isn't it? Wait. It was called different. It was that intimate grand piano. Okay, he's still loading it. Okay, so let's just fuck it, and just replace that track with audio and delete the other one. And try to make something cool out of that. So just bring up the volume first and maybe pitch it down. That could sound cool. That sounds really spooky, actually. I kind of like that. Maybe even reverse it and see what it sounds like. Layered. Why is my shortcut not working? Maybe because the keyboard is on. Ah, there we go. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's just EQ that as well. Let's add some RC20 to it as well, maybe. Really like the VHS preset there. That's kind of cool. Maybe use the EQ after it and use a bit of spectral EQ. Because there's like one frequency really going out. We don't even have to use spectral EQ for that, but it's just for being lazy. Let's just randomly, or not randomly, might be the wrong word. Let's just automate the volume of those two things in, that it really builds up the volume. That's kind of cool. So those 16 bars might be really boring to listen to just like that. Maybe we can use something out of the original project, maybe even a vocal. I used like I would say soul kind of vocal from Splice, which could sound really odd in this orchestrated context, but maybe it would sound nice. I don't know. Where is it? Horizon Master. Welcome to my messy folder structure. This is probably the moment where I should have named all of those single tracks, because I don't know what the vocal is. What is that? Okay, that was one of it. What is that one? No, that's white noise. Don't need that in an orchestral context. Also, Ableton kind of renamed a couple of tracks in the whole project. Again, Widder, because I used it as a reference track for the mixing and mastering, and somehow a couple of tracks and even like clips in the project were just renamed, and I don't know why. No, that's Serum. Maybe that group could be it. Okay. This kind of works. Let me just get rid of every automation there. Maybe just get rid of the effects as well. Set me free. Set me free. Set me free. Or we could use that one as well. Set me free. Set me free. Set me free. Set me free. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Sounds kind of weird, but maybe we can add reverb to it and make it, yeah, glue to the track a bit more. Still not sure if I like the vocal or not. It sounds way more intimate without the vocal. Okay, let's just get rid of it. Maybe it was not the right idea. I also had it in the project before and got rid of it. So maybe that was the initial idea was a good one. Okay, we also got that string ensemble right here, which should be those what is it called? The vibrato kind of strings. Tremolo, that's the word. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Okay, those definitely can come in after 1/2. We could actually use some synths as well. Maybe we can use like a drone, like a low res or something. Oh, that's way too low. And really filter it down. Maybe a bit more. And probably low cut it as well. Add some reverb. I have to be careful that because all of the VSTs are opening up on my second screen. I have to be careful that I'm just dragging them to my recorded screen. But if something changes, I might just change a plugin setting because I forgot to like drag it up there, and it's on my second screen. Maybe it even works with the cellos, I don't know, coming in, because it's if it's low cutted, then it shouldn't clash with the low frequency of the strings. Let's just check how low the cut can go. I kind of like that it clashes right here. Okay. Let's just automate the volume in as well. And do the same thing for the tremolo strings, because it sounds very unnatural to have something appear like directly. Those ones are sounding, I don't know how to say it, they sound like too normal for me. Maybe there could be a cool way to just, I don't know, resample them and make something more weird out of it. Let's just try that out and bounce them to an audio track. What is it called? Shifter? Yeah, kilohertz pitch shifter. That was what I was looking for. Sometimes it's just cool to like pitch something down and like lose some high frequencies and then kind of shift it up again. Kind of removes frequencies or make it could make it sound more interesting. That kind of does sound weird, but I kind of like it. Let's give it some room. Maybe even distort that sound. It kind of reminds me of like some cyberpunk-ish weird stuff. I don't know. The reverb could also be cool in front of the distortion. That's kind of cool. Okay, I kind of really like the atmosphere now because it sounds more like a dystopic hybrid kind of score. Oh my god, my voice cracked. It sounds more like a, I don't know, like a dystopic hybrid score synth kind of thing. Let's just use MPE maybe to give this sound a pitch curve. Maybe go on the E flat, and we have to activate MPE in Serum, of course. That's kind of cool. Okay, now that it sounds more dangerous, we should give the bass reese some distortion maybe. Yeah, okay, that's what we're looking for. It's kind of funny because every time you start something in your DAW or you want to make a track, you're kind of chasing for, or you chasing that moment when something sounds really really good and it kind of catches you on like an emotional base, if that makes sense. I don't know. And kind of this moment is kind of addicting, which is pretty cool. Like I could just now listen to that, I don't know, 3 hours in a row, just in a loop, which wouldn't be good for this kind of video. So I'm trying to like not do it. Okay. Now, okay, we in that part, in that area, we definitely have to care about the frequencies, the sub frequencies clashing with each other. But for now, I really like this kind of part. Maybe we could do a cool thing, which I kind of discovered in a soundtrack of a movie called, what was it called? It's like a space science fiction kind of film with George Clooney. I think it was called Gravity. I don't know. And what they did there in the soundtrack, I think of that movie, was they kind of did the same thing, but they used the E flat, like the seventh position of our like scale where we in. Okay, I don't want to do like music theory now, but they kind of did the same thing, but they played the E flat an octave higher. Ooh, that sounds nice. Okay, let's just try that. Okay, let's play with the cutoff a bit, because it could go higher. And maybe there's too much room on that pad. Even automate the distortion maybe. But now in Serum 2 we have to use a different method. I don't know, should we... There should be a... Is it automate? Oh, now there we go. We can just drag that up as well. Kind of want the note to like bend on the F before it goes down again. Maybe have it like this. Maybe a bit later. And I want to add 8 bars there. Because I don't want, how do I say it? I think this whole section could be repeated once more without having like the bass playing the chords as well. And also the cutoff of the bass pad, this could just raise. Oh wow, that was too high probably. Maybe we could even add another 16 bars. Let's just make that really long. That could be cool. Just copy everything right here. I don't want to use the string ensemble MIDI anymore, the tremolo thing. I think we can work with the audio. Actually, sometimes it's really cool to just get rid of tracks so you don't have to think about, should I use them or should I not use them? I don't know. Okay, I want to also give this more room again. Also, in the meantime, feel free to comment on the video or just write me on Patreon if you like stuff like that, because it's really weird for me to just talk while I'm doing stuff like this, but I hope this is somehow interesting for you. Anyways. Let's maybe give them more room and maybe copy that whole group, because I kind of want them to sound a bit more, I don't know, fucked up. Let's actually try to use Safari pedals, because I really like the plugins, and I recently got all of them. Actually from Safari pedals they wrote me, which was very cool. But yeah, this is gonna be a whole new video, I think. Okay, let's just see what does look like distortion. Gorilla Drive does look like distortion. The UI of those plugins is so insane. They look so cool. Okay, but that one is more like a classical drive kind of thing. Overdrive, maybe. It's called Camel Strip and it's a channel strip. Wow, nice. What is Cassette Bunny? Okay, now this is getting really interesting. That's kind of cool. Maybe some kind of tape emulation. Maybe make them really roomy. Maybe let's even add RC20 as well and get rid of some higher frequencies and add some noise or whatever this is doing. Okay, what we could do now to make that really interesting is use a plugin I got called Combobulator, which is kind of insane. Let's just resample the cello for a bit and maybe add the layers I added as well. So those ones should be here, and let's resample them for a second. Okay, now it's gonna be really interesting, especially with the recording, because my CPU might die, and we're gonna have loads of latency right now. So what Combobulator does, I actually don't know. The UI just look insane. I can't really explain what it does, but it has like AI models of different artists that you can use to kind of model your sound into something more like what that artist would sound like. I don't know if that makes sense, but we can just try it out. The thing is, since that plugin does have or add loads of latency, you just have to kind of resample stuff. But it's really kind of cool to kind of morph a sound into something weird and like glitching and interesting. Let's just have a listen. That might be the easiest way. So you kind of get what this is doing. It just makes it sound really odd and weird, but in a really cool way. Wow. Okay, this is probably not what we're looking for. It's getting crazy loud. Okay, let's just click through some models and try some. Okay, I think I actually like the first one the most. Did I like that one the most? I don't know. Let's just click through it again. Let's just add the plugin again, because like the initial thing we got when we dragged it in kind of sounded the best. Let's just try the left side from that XY kind of axis thing, matrix. And click through the models again. Okay, let's try other things. Let's go with Mr. Bill. He does nice music. Let's just bounce it to audio because the latency is kind of really getting me angry right now. And somehow try to use that. Okay, this is kind of cool. So we could have the actual cello start playing right there. Maybe bring that in here on the last 2 bars of that section and then get rid of everything right here. Ah, it's not working. Okay. Okay, nice. I think this is the moment where the whole section should come in and really hit. So we had a couple of more instruments that we could use maybe in that part before. Let's maybe even use the impact as well, but give it a low pass that we can just hear the sub end. And I think the drive from the tape plugin might be too much now. So we had strings here before, so we can also use them on the part before. Let me just think. So this is where the whole thing got big. Let's just check in the piano roll where kind of everything came in. Okay, it was the last part. The cool thing is with the session strings, you can actually call the expression of the strings with your modulation wheel, and it sounds way more interesting to have it like modulating. Let's just check how that sounds. And we also had the original thing from the track, the synths right here. Okay, what we could do is we either could add a low cut on those synths right here that they don't clash with the sub, but I kind of want the bass notes to come in a bit more. So maybe we could just automate the frequency of a low cut right here. And have it go up. And automate some reverb up. Okay, that's really cool. And then we need the bass pad I had before coming in. That sounds lovely. So let's just check a couple other things. Okay, the frequency automation could go up here as well, because I think it didn't copy how it needed to be. Wait. Just get rid of those. Okay, nice. This does work. Okay. Let's just, before we work on the part where kind of everything comes in, let's just take a listen from the front and see if we should add more stuff. Also, this video is gonna be long, I reckon. I'm recording for like 50 minutes now, so it'll probably be 1.5 hours. Yeah. Oh, I know what we need. We need like a rain atmosphere, probably. Kind of fits the vibe now because it's raining outside of my studio. So let's just search for rain on Splice. That's probably perfect. I also don't know if you're able to hear that sound right now. Okay, let me just also check my audio settings. So the thing is, maybe the stream didn't record Ableton the whole time. Oh no, it did, okay. Whew, I'm lucky. Let's just give that a ton of reverb and kind of have it really low volume. And then just loop that part, I don't know. Okay, it does build really slow, but it kind of makes sense for me in that orchestral scoring context. Also, the kind of distorted tremolo string thing could come up slower. Okay, this one kind of sounds really weird. Maybe we can just filter it more, that it kind of glues more with the track. I don't know. That's actually a cool reverb, reverse kind of sound. But the first time it should be filtered down maybe because the whole wall of brass and strings is not hitting after it. So the first round could be filtered as a cool effect. Maybe add delay on it. Maybe add some really fast something like that, maybe. Kind of cool. Maybe let's fade it out at the end, that we don't hear like a click kind of thing. And also give it room. The Valhalla room tends to be the most used plugin in the whole project because I'm kind of throwing it on everything. Kind of works though. And make the feedback time definitely longer. I want to hear it like, I don't know, 8 bars. Okay, and the pad is still clashing with the rest. Maybe the filter should go up and it should reach the final like cutoff position there. Maybe that could be interesting. Maybe the whole bass pad could just go up there. Like, let's just add a really long pitch bend. Maybe about an octave or something, I don't know. Okay, that sounds really odd. Let's just go back and maybe add another sound. I don't know. Whoops. Okay, I'm actually really happy with the whole build-up kind of section. It's missing a lot of details, but for the purpose of this video, because it would like take, I don't know, a couple of hours, let's just keep going with the big part in the end. So the first thing I want to do is change a couple chords, because what it is doing actually, let me just load a piano to kind of demonstrate it. Okay, it does even work with my keyboard with latency, but it does work. So what the chords are doing is the following thing. I just have to drag the microphone somewhere else, and we actually listening to a note that must be the reverb probably. It is probably is the feedback from the delay, which goes on forever. Let's just resample that and get rid of it as well. cool thing is, if you have loads of feedback on a delay or something, a cool thing I would do always is kind of reverse it, like bounce it to audio and then reverse it to like have a build-up effect. Okay, kind of cool effect. Back to chords. So what they are doing now is we got an F major, and then we're going to F sharp major, which is like one semitone above it. And then we are going to E flat major, which is like would be the natural 7th position of the scale, because it's like one whole tone under the root, under F. And it sounds nice in major, but I kind of want to alternate it to a minor chord. So the first round could be F major, then F sharp major, E flat major, and then go another round with F major, F sharp, and then E flat minor. Does sound a bit more, I don't know, oriental. It sounds nice to like have it in there. Also with a 7 maybe. Yeah, so let's change that, that you can actually see what I mean. Let's maybe do that in the second round here as well, because it just sounds nice when it comes after the F sharp. So it should be an F sharp is the minor third and G is the major third. So that should work. Have to change it up in the other MIDI as well. This should be right here. Okay, we got an F there, which might sound weird, I don't know, because it's like one semitone, but it's quite high, so it shouldn't clash too much. Okay, I just forgot to talk. I just changed the filter automation of those sounds because I want it to be at the highest point when the kind of wall hits, and then I want to delete everything after it because it can just stay the same. So first round should be major, and next round should be minor. Okay, nice one. Now we have to just change the rest. This one should go down there. And it actually could play a 7th note, which it does actually. Okay, the 7 is in the chord. Okay, probably the theory stuff right now is confusing, but this is also not what the video is about. Let's just see if we got something here that would clash. No, that should work. Also, we ended up changing the wrong bit maybe, I don't know. Let's just see here if I did the right thing. Yeah, okay, it worked, never mind. Okay. So Let's copy the string ensemble thing as well. Also, this is kind of, I don't really know what kind of voicing or what type of chord that it's just stacked up notes till it sounds like too much. Okay, that needs to be there. That's a 7. Nice as well. Maybe we could even add the, what is it? Ah, the F. Okay, F is the 9 actually. That's nice. Okay, and let's continue with the brass section, which does play a big role in that part actually. Okay, let's have a listen. To the other section. Okay, it's kind of a little detail that it alternates. I think the voicings are so big that you don't really recognize if it's like major or minor, but it does something nice, I think. So enough about the theory stuff. What I would add to that part maybe is some like orchestral Brahms and hits which play the same note over time. Let's just search for brass shot on splice. Maybe that kind of works. Yeah, that could work. I don't know if you shouldn't be able to hear the splice, but it works if it's in my DAW then. Wait. Okay. Let's just pitch that up to. And I wanted to have a little pitch curve kind of thing going from E flat to F. And layer that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Maybe even add an octave higher. Never mind, that sounds really weird. Yeah, it's like a drone, like a siren, kind of that thing. Okay, let's keep the thunderstorm atmosphere going. You're not even able to hear it, but I'm making up that it makes a difference. Okay, the last thing I want to add is a bit of a riser thing. Let's just open up the splice instrument thing again, because I feel it's not dragging the energy enough up till like that part comes. It sounds a bit too, how do you say it? It goes a bit too like, it's a bit, I can't talk anymore. Like the transition is too fast. I think you get what I mean. So let's just search for some brass, free brass. Okay, this could be cool. And let's download it again and hope it won't take ages. Okay, it will. It will probably not. I don't know. Okay, let's wait for a second. Let's just add another thing in the meantime. Let's probably, we could add another like synth element. Maybe like an ARP or something. Maybe a fast one. Okay, first fault. Ooh. Oh, it's set to swing. Wow. And then maybe change the note. Let's see if that fits. Okay, this does sound really weird. Maybe go up with the whole ARP, one semitone. Okay. Okay, now I'm kind of stuck, which happens too. So this does play an F minor now, which kind of sounds cool. And then we could actually go to the E flat, but not have it playing any minor or major note. Maybe the G sharp does work. Okay, let's just scrap the whole idea and just use F without any major or minor third. Okay, that should work way better. Let's get rid of that one and copy that. Okay, maybe the whole ARP idea is getting wrong. I don't know. Let's just see if it works. I think it was just a stupid idea, actually. Because the thing is, it's playing a 16th note rhythm, and you kind of expect it to go on in the next part, and I don't really like that. So let's just get rid of it, but at least we tried. So now back for the riser thing. Yay, we just downloaded a brass sample, and now it's not working. There we go. Let's try that one. Can we load it? Is it actually different settings? Oh yeah, it is. There's like different presets. We need something with loads of high end. That could be kind of cool. Let's just play an F and see if it kind of is legato all the time. Okay, we could work with that. Let's just go straight to resampling and see what we can use. Okay, let's just drag that longer and change the warping method to Complex Pro that we can hear it, and reverse it and add a pitch automation. And somehow we should be able to have a cool riser sample. Maybe it doesn't even have to change pitch. Maybe we could just use that one. And yeah, set the fade that it gets really loud at the end, and add some saturation as well, that we get more high end. Maybe we could even pitch it an octave higher. And then let's try the pitch up again. Still don't know if the pitch automation is nice. It did not really add what I wanted to be, or what I wanted to add, but it kind of sounds nice anyways. Maybe it works. Though it kind of builds up a bit better right now. Okay, so we did record 1 hour and 20 minutes, so this should come to an end by now, probably. Let me just do one thing. Let me just rename all the tracks properly. So what I would do never, actually, let's call it Tremolo Atmo. So let's kind of organize it with all the synth sounds at the top and all the acoustic sounds at the bottom. Okay, that's our bass pad. What do we have here as well? Okay, let's make all the strings one color maybe. That's a bass pad as well. Let's call it bass pad 2. Those are strings as well. Oh no, those are brass. But let's just give them the same color, kind of, because they're all our instruments. Let's just color label them so that it is a bit more organized. Okay, so everything that is gonna be kind of tonal or an instrument right here is gonna be yellow. Nope. There you go. Yellow as well. All of the effects and Atmos, I'm putting a white color. Didn't even use that one. Brass as well. Let's make them yellow and put them up. Okay, this is kind of an uplifter effect. Let's make it white as well. Okay, synth are yellow as well. Let's just do the order, like instruments, chord, tonal stuff, and maybe bass at the top. I like to do bass blue. Oh, the Atmo is tonal again. I kind of like to organize it by like color and by like, I don't know, now I would call it frequency spectrum groups. So we have the bass labeled in one color, we have all of the like tonal and chords and melody instruments labeled, and we have the FX labeled, which makes it a bit more easy to work with, in my opinion. That's what I would do always, actually. And yeah, let's have a final listen what we did and probably end this video by then. If you made it through till now, I'm very proud of you, actually. Okay, nice. That was fun, definitely. It was also fun to do like this other kind of video, and let me know if you like it or not, and if I should do stuff like that more often. Because we had like one rough topic, but I didn't go into like loads of detail, but maybe it was inspiring to watch. I don't know. So have a great rest of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.